I'm John Twist of University Motors. Today we've got a toolbox tip. Here we've got a pipe. This is the oil draft tube off an MGA or MGB3 main engine. At the beginning of the elementary PCV system, T-types have this too. Anyway, the bottom of this pipe is all dented up. See, it's all dented here. I don't know how well our camera will show this, but it's all dented and the bottom is all crappy. And let's say you want to have a really nice looking oil draft tube. So the question is, how do you make this straight? How do you make it round again? Well, we can make it almost round, right? So the first thing we're going to do is just put it in here. I want to take a Phillips screwdriver. Mr. Phillips or Mr. Stanley will be sad that I'm using it for this purpose, but I just want to bend this thing up and get him close to round. Close to round. You see, I'm working at it here, and it's starting to get just a little bit more round. And well, now he's pretty round. Okay. Now I've got to take something that's the same diameter as the inside of this pipe, which happens to be a shouldered mandrel that we made up especially for putting bushings into T-type bell housings. I don't know what size. Well, maybe it's a little different size now. But anyway, the point is we're going to start this thing in here. I'm going to use my hammer. Drive it in, and then begin to tap it on the outside. Now it's no longer really round, it's got all these little tiny dents in it. But that first big dent at the bottom of this dent, now he's gone. So the point is you put something on the inside and then hammer down against it using this guy as the buck, and you can make the whole thing straight. Now this has got a kick in it, you can see it's got a kick. So the only way to get around that kick is to continue to drive it. You can also heat it. You can also heat it up here, and you see what happens here. And of course, we're going to end up making it straight, and that slight angle that was in there is going to disappear. So then we're going to have to get a tubing bender to put a bend back in it again if you want it to have just the right shape. But to get rid of these horrible collapsed parts, you've got to use the torch. I just got done doing one of these for an MGA engine that I'll be building next week. So here we can probably see it's getting pretty red. And although I can't touch it, you can see here that that my mandrel on the inside is starting to raise it up here. So just by heating, by pounding, by moving this stuff step by step, you can straighten out any pipe that is that's got bent or crinked collapsed, something like that. Always, when you're doing this kind of work, have a bucket of cold water so you can heat the stuff up afterwards, because it's so embarrassing to burn yourself. But anyway, that's the technique. If I spend the next 20 minutes heating and pounding, I can get this absolutely as straight as this. So that's my tip for today. Let me remind everyone that our technical seminars start next week, Wednesday, the 5th or something like that. And then I'll be in Chicago at the DuPage County Fairgrounds and at the Chicagoland MG swap meet. And after that, I'll be down in Virginia, Richmond, Virginia at the BMTA conference. And after that, I'll be in Minneapolis at Quality Coaches. And after that, I'll be out at Bill Hyland's on the road again in Morgan Hill, California. So come look at our website, see what's going on, and maybe we can meet up sometime soon. Safety fast.